Help me. I'm all alone
Oh
here.
no.
I wonder where Patty went.
Or is
Oh,
he just all alone on our channel?
oh, maybe. All right.
We're here. We're here. You're not alone. Hi, Yanni.
Hi, Boo.
One watching. What does yours say?
One. Probably John. There's Makio's here. Hi,
Hi,
Makio.
Makio.
Terry
Hi, there's
Burns.
one.
Wow.
Wow, there's more than just one. You're not alone, John. Thumbs up, guys.
Oh, there we go. There's 5.
Me, Makio, John, Terry. There's one more person.
Me.
You don't count.
I don't count. Ron Darrell.
Hey, Ron.
How you doing, Ron? Oh, you know I was going to call you today, but doggone it, I forgot to call him.
Hashtag early game.
Try tomorrow.
Hey,
We were
Maddie.
busy today.
Wow.
Maddie's here. No. That's someone using her name.
Yeah.
Trey.
Hey, Trey. Hey, Wendy. Yay.
Yeah.
We're glad you have given your seal of approval.
Yeah. Phil Presnell's here tonight.
Hey, Phil.
And Makio's here.
Yeah.
And I
No, Phil.
And I see Steve.
No, we're not doing the Schluter system. Those too much for us newbies.
Well, plus tiling the floor. We didn't want to tile the
Yeah.
floor. Let's see.
Hey, Ronald Sova and Steve Moran.
Hi,
and
Ron.
Jackie and Chris.
Chris.
I do feel like Miss Marianne on Romper Room.
I know we need one of those gigantic magnifying glasses.
Yeah.
Yep. Just giving everyone a chance to get here. Should be close to 600 tonight.
Yeah. 600 what, though?
People.
You dreaming.
Rained all day today.
All day.
All day.
A nice steady
And Cage
rain.
wants to go outside to go pee about every 2 hours.
Yeah.
And John Combs is here.
600.
Call your friends.
I've missed you guys. Sorry, I've been out of pocket and seeing my prayer journal. Selling my prayer journal. And gift card holders at Christmas craft fairs and tending to horses, but it's been raining for 2 days.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, Mark.
Mark.
We are early. Bill likes to surprise everybody like that.
Well, it gives everybody a chance to get here late.
So I'm home cozy with my little dog in my PJs. That sounds delightful. It's been rainy here too and cold, very cold.
I'm not in my PJs, but Cage is right here on my lap.
He's snoozing.
Can't wait to see the next video in the house. Well, the inside's not really going to change. We actually had a guy come by today and look at cabinets.
He took measurements and he's going to give us an estimate. So we've been getting scammed left and right. Well, almost scammed. People keep trying to sell us things that aren't really legitimate. They just kind of string you along and then you find out it's not real. So on Marketplace.
The Tigners are here.
Hey, Tigners.
And Mike and Lisa's here.
Hey, Mike and Lisa's Excellent Adventure.
Yeah, so we have multiple YouTubers tonight. We have Ron and Daryl Adventures. And we have the Tigner Adventures and the Mike and Lisa Excellent Adventures. Yeah. We're the only one that's not adventurous.
Yeah, that me.
We're refugees.
Try and build that house. That's an adventure.
And Randy Deaver's here.
Hey, Randy and Mary.
We finally beat Randy Deaver here. He always beats us here. And Lynn.
Hey, Lynn and Joan. Southern. Y'all don't have no twang. You can't be too Southern.
Yeah, so Yeah, it's been a rainy,
Your home is
cold.
looking very nice.
You what?
Refugee adventures. Your home is looking very nice.
Yeah, it is. It's just we're down to basically painting the outside and putting the roof on the blue metal roof. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Oh, and then some little stuff, but they should be able to get it done. I hope they can because we got to leave in 2 weeks. So
Maddie, we don't have a new logo. That's kind of why I haven't. I've been meaning to shoot you a message and tell you that's why we haven't really sent anything. It's gonna have to change, I think, from what it is, but I don't know how to do that. So
from what? From refugees
just the
RV?
logo, the picture that we have.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you made that, didn't you?
It's
Or,
just a picture. That's
oh,
all. Yeah.
no, they're not doing the insulation and drywall. I'm gonna get the spray and foam. They don't do that, so I'm gonna get somebody to do that, and then
Oh.
I don't know. I would probably. It depends on how I'm doing, man, but it's gonna be a lot of work to do the drywall. Jason and Amanda, Two Eggs and Mellow Cat were gonna help us do that. So
They have experience.
yeah, so we'll see how that does.
The house has been coming along very fast. It has, but it's just when you're here day after day and things that we're supposed to get done aren't getting done, you kind of start getting antsy. And honestly, we're leaving here in 2 weeks. We need the break. We need it.
John Combs really sucks. Have you ever
Yeah, I
noticed
know, both of them.
Is there a way to block him?
Then we'd have 599 followers.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
things are they trying to scam us on? So you go on Marketplace and you find these really awesome cabinets that are for sale, and people are like, "Yeah, we'll sell you these cabinets for 200 or 400, the whole kitchen, you know." But then it's like in for sale in 4 or 5 other states, that kind of thing.
Yeah, Scarlett.
Yeah,
Scarlett was on.
trying to help us find some
Yeah,
cabinets.
she found some beautiful cabinets. The only trouble was
This was not her fault.
they were for sale in Tyler, Texas, and Dallas, Texas, and Missouri, and it was all the same pictures and different people, and then I had a guy 2 nights ago, and they were questionable how good they were going to be, but they were $250, and you could basically just use them for firework for that price. But we were going to have to go to Dallas to get them, and then he wouldn't. He did some kind of a gig where he knew where we were at, but we couldn't see where he was at.
It was. He sent us a link that said something about click this location to make your click this button to make your location
Visible
public,
or something.
visible for the next 60 minutes. Well, how did he get that link, and why does he need to know where we're at? I've never received anything like that before, so we were out. Texted him back and said, you didn't give us an address so we could pick him up. And then he never responded until the following morning. And he just said, good morning. That was it.
Yeah.
And Bill said, we're bowing out.
Yeah, I just said sorry. And then the next morning, yeah, he said good morning.
Yeah.
I said, well, you never responded to us, so we're not coming. We got them somewhere else.
Maddie, yeah, that would be good. I'll text you or call you or something, and we'll talk, okay, about that logo.
Well, another thing is like Phil Presnell. Anyway, the way it's set up because of the washer and the dryer and everything and the geometry there, it's going to be very difficult to find something that somebody's selling that's a takeout
that will
fit in there. And we had we had a guy come over today, really nice guy, very knowledgeable. Actually showed us what it would look like. It was pretty cool. And but it's more money than we want to spend right now. But I don't know. The more we investigate things, the more it looks better to me than what we've been doing.
We don't have a habitat. I mean, if we're going to go to Dallas, I guess we could find a habitat further
Well,
out
there's
from
one
us.
I think over in Little Rock, and there's that one out there on the way. If we
Bryant
go the other way to go
and Bryant.
to Hot Springs, out on that back
Oh
road,
yeah,
remember?
we could check there.
And
Hey,
Tim
Tim
Baxley's
Baxley.
here. I get it. Sounds like you need custom built. Well, it's possible. And the thing about it is everything up to this point has kind of been my thing, and I kind of let Darla and this guy talk about it, and I gave a little bit of basics so he knew that there were some stuff was going to be, and so I was letting her talk with him and try to figure out what was going to work for her. So
we got a really weird configuration, and I wasn't aware of it until now it's too late. They put a window in that's too close to the one corner, and that's where the sink's going to go, but then it's so close to the other wall, that you couldn't really put a cabinet in there that would be utilitarian at all.
Well, originally they put the window in the middle of that wall, so it would have been over the dryer. It would have been over. Right. It would have been the sink would have had to be right here and the dryer right there, or you wouldn't have been able to see out the window.
No, but if they moved it over one section of studs more toward the washer and dryer, that would have been perfect.
Yeah.
But now the header's in, the wall's cut.
Yeah, it's
it's a done deal. The window's set. We just have to work with it.
But I really don't think it'd be that big a deal if it just depends on what we do with the cabinets. I found that one time, the way it was laid out, it was real short on that one side. It was only about that much, and that's about how much. She's got about this much room between the wall and where the sink needs to start.
Slowly hitchhiker cat.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
We don't have a school like that, Maddie. Sadly.
What kind of school?
A trade school where they build cabinets.
No.
They teach people how to do that stuff, and so you can get stuff for cheaper.
Well,
we don't have anything like that.
This guy can, and then we talked about the closet too. It's looking at to do the closet and the kitchen and everything, all the cabinets, everything custom fitted. I have a trash can in the drawer like we have here in the motorhome and everything. Be about $6,000. Does that sound ridiculous? If you think it's ridiculous, type 1. If you think it's not too bad, type 2. If you think it's great, type 3. There, that's how we do that. Makes it easy. Don't spell it out, Trey. See, now no one knows what you're saying.
$6,000, that's insane. That's what I thought too.
Well, Phil says that sounds reasonable.
Chris says 5.
Chris can't count.
But he didn't spell it out.
So 1, what did I say 1 was? Ridiculous?
Yeah.
And 2 was good?
Howdy.
I'm kidding, Trey, come on.
New logo idea, but with me and you.
Came on. 5. And Chris, he can't spell either. Oh, twice he can't spell.
New logo idea, but with me and you.
Yeah.
Patty. This was Patty's idea for a new logo idea for me and Bill, but with our pictures in it.
Isn't that the one where they chop those people up with axes? Hi, Steve Son McLean.
Hey, Steph. Good to see you. Sorry, an ad came on. Signers.
I think they make that up.
High to me, 1.5.
Well.
Hey, Mellow Cat. Welcome.
Yeah, so I don't know, but that includes a full-on closet. Yeah. And the closet, he said, would be about $1,000 alone, because.
Well, it's floor to ceiling.
Yeah, and it's going to have like a laundry drawer.
Hamper.
and it'll have
Hey, Jason,
it'll have a couple of other drawers.
what did you miss? We talked to a cabinet maker today and got a quote. Well, we're gonna get a quote. He kind of gave us a ballpark figure, but tomorrow he'll have the actual offer because we can't find anything. And to go, people are like, oh, you should just go buy them at Home Depot or IKEA. We don't know how to install them. I know there's YouTube videos, but I just don't know if we're up to that.
Yeah, that's including installation. The only thing he's not going to do is paint them. We paint them.
Wood type changes prices, yeah.
Well, he uses their shaker. Right?
Shaker style.
Shaker style.
But the wood is, I thought he said white oak.
Yeah.
But I don't remember for sure.
Yeah, it's white oak.
HD and Lowe's cabinets are low quality. That's what he said too.
Yeah.
And as soon as they get wet, they'll disintegrate.
They melt
like crepe paper. So,
So we don't really know for sure
what way but we have time.
We have time because we got to get it. It's got to all be drywalled and painted and
floored.
Yeah, before we put those in. So
make sure there's no particle board used in the bottom. Yeah, exactly.
He's going to use aluminum. Aluminium. Steve comes on here now. No one talks to us. Everybody wants to talk to Steve.
Popular.
Yeah. So, and now, well, we're getting ready to go to quartzsite. I did the. I had a problem with the left side of my hood kept popping out, almost opening.
Hey, Biff Rod.
So I
Texarkana build out. Yes, Mark. He's gonna do our. Hey, Scott. He's gonna do our electrical. Still interested in the no permit thing.
Yeah.
In Kentucky, right?
Yeah. Anyway, I serviced the generator. I'm gonna snag my brother here one day, and we're gonna pull one of the front wheels off and go get some brakes and put them on and say, can you visit prior clients this cabinet maker built?
He's on his phone. He has a bunch of pictures, and on his Facebook page, he has a bunch of pictures of the work that he's done. You know how
he's local.
Yeah, you trust your gut. This guy is like the real deal. I feel it.
Yeah.
I'm better at judging things like that than Bill is. I'm usually right.
With what? People?
Picking people to do things.
Yeah.
But
she picked Scott first.
Y'all know that ain't true. Anyway. Oh yeah, and Mark said he has a new nickname for you. Sparky.
Sparky?
You're gonna do the electrical.
No, that'd be like burn down the place.
People are shocked when they find out I'm not a very good electrician.
Yeah. Yeah,
and funny.
The pool and sauna, they're indoor. They're already in there, in the shed.
I would call at least 3 of those clients and go see for yourself, and then ask for 3 clients if they're happy with the work.
Yeah, he's got a CNC machine too.
Yeah.
He's had to pay $6,000 to get a new computer to run it again.
Yeah.
You can imagine Bill with an afro.
That's the guy with the black tongue. If he's good quality,
I thought Mark liked me.
Proud of you to see in person prior builds. Yeah, and he would. I mean, he would definitely. I know that he wouldn't have any problem at all telling us, where we could go look at his work.
Yeah, yeah, he's for computers and quotes. So what you're saying is $6,000 sounds reasonable, huh? We'll have to see. I mean, like I say, he said he has a couple of pieces that he might be able to integrate into this job, and they were like things where he made them and they didn't work out right for something else and different things that he had to remake. And I said, well, if you got that kind of stuff that where you could give us a better deal on it, that would help the deal work because I'd rather I think I'd rather go with him than trying to play. And like I say, he's going to come over and install it
No,
all.
he
And
wants you to buy his computer.
oh
He had a nice computer with him.
yeah,
Be careful when someone tells you where to go. I mean to his clients.
yeah,
A bunch of comedians tonight.
yeah. Why are we being punished? Huh? Getting
Warming
warm
up.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been cold today, man. We were
Oh,
over
so
over in
cold.
the house and it was pretty cold.
My feet were freezing.
So, and it's pretty tight now, but there's no
Insulation.
heat in there. Insulate. You got to have a heat, something creating heat, or it's just going to stay whatever it is. So
So who's ready for Christmas? We are. Got all our gifts purchased.
yeah, well, it's just for 9 children, right?
Grandkids. Yeah.
Yeah. I know Steve on here who wants us to buy him Christmas presents, but we just let Santa take them to him, huh? Yep. Ugh. Not me. Bah
If we
humbug.
didn't like it, though, we wouldn't make fun of you.
Yeah.
Bah humbug.
Boy text to speech really stinks tonight.
If we didn't like you, we wouldn't tease you. We got it. We understood. We knew what you talk about. Finishing up another record painting season. That's good, Scott.
I could take teasing, Mark. I give it, so I could take it.
For those of you guys that may not know it, RV Bandwagon does window painting and stuff for businesses, like for seasonal,
Face
holiday
painting.
stuff.
Do you do face
No, he
painting?
does face painting. Good for you, Patty.
If you just order everything on face or on Amazon, they'll send it right there and they'll package it for you and everything.
Wow.
What?
So personnel, I finished up with a contractor last year that attempted to defraud me and got him a free ride to jail and felony contractor fraud conviction. That's crazy.
Wow. Yeah, well, like Scott on here, RV Bandwagon, no face.
Patty, he doesn't.
He asked me about
No
permits and all. That's one thing that's really good here. There's no permitting, there's no inspections, there's no nothing. But of course, the house could fall over. You never know. But I think this thing, you guys have seen it get built from the beginning, just like we have, pretty much. I think it's pretty stout myself.
Trey says they only buy for the grandkids. Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
The big kids can buy their own gifts. Sorry, Steph.
And more.
Window art, signs, murals, and more. Yep. And he'll even teach you how. He's got a series on his channel, his YouTube channel, which I thought was pretty interesting.
Oh, yeah? What's weird is I don't get a lot of my subs.
He says I buy my own gifts now.
People that I subscribe to, I don't get any kind of thing from them. So I don't know what's going on.
Notifications? You got to make sure the bells are tapped.
They are.
And it says all.
I went back and went through a whole bunch of them. There's some that they don't even exist anymore. So
Homeowners insurance.
You don't have to have it here.
Well, we're not. We probably will, but because we don't have a mortgage, we don't have to carry it.
Yeah.
I mean, everything's paid for cash, so.
And around here, it's kind of like Mexico. If you trip and fall on your face, it's your fault, not everybody else's.
Mike and Lisa, I don't get notifications either, so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Amazon. I don't pay $3.99 for Amazon or $4.99 or whatever the heck it is for them to wrap. I just send it to the kids and they wrap it.
No electrical inspection.
I'm like, I send it with an "I'm sorry," you know, they're fine.
You can do whatever you want. You can build it however you want, however big, however small. There's no well, there are HOAs, but where we're at, it's called no restrictions. There's zero restrictions. You can build anything. You can drill your own well.
No, Maddie.
Put your septic in.
Did not hear that. Did you guys hear Bob Wells, the king of van lifers, just traded in his ambulance for a car?
Yeah, he got a Forester.
Wow.
Subaru Forester, brand new one too, I guess. And he took everything out and put a wood thing in there, and I don't know. Well, come on over, Scott. You can come over and spend a few days and cruise around. That's what Jason and Amanda did. 2 Eggs and Mellow Cat, and they bought up on top of a mountain, put a barn dominium, and the only thing I'm going to say is that it can be very difficult to get people to do things around here. But as time has gone on, we've gotten to know some more people, and there are people in Arkansas. I used to always tell people, they welcome you in, they get you here, they punch you in the nose, rob you, and send you away crying and bleeding. And so you got to be careful. You just got to really, they're really good people, but the problem for us is we have California written all over our face, and it used to be Californians were the ones they didn't like as much, but now it's Texans. So
and that's just in this area.
And one thing about it is that my family's been here for hundreds of years, so but they treat Jason and Amanda great. Probably treat them better than us. Huh.
Because they know how to behave.
Yeah, they know how to behave. Oh, David.
Those kind of restrictions, none. I'm kidding.
Almost.
Your house is built solid. Wiring, plumbing is most important. Take lots of pictures and measurements before you cover with drywall. Almost time to watch White Christmas. We're being preempted, Defraud.
I'll tell you what, Trey. I'm making things so that if I have an issue, I'll be able to find it, and I'm going to have little trap doors in different places and stuff. Have it so I could remove, like, to get to the water lines and electrical and stuff. Yeah. So.
Yep, people think Californians come with a truckload of money, and that's the truth.
Well, some of them do.
Being in K, yes.
Some of them do, and then they come here and they have all these weird, like there was a guy bought that one building down, the one where they're redid it, and he bought this place and he fixed it all up and he spent all this money getting everything going, and then he had some weird pizza thing going on. We went in there and ate one time and it was like weird, and he just, people are not into that. If you want to do that, you got to go downtown Mena.
Yeah.
And you're going to cater to a small group of people is what you're going to do.
This restaurant is at least 15 miles outside of Mena. It's
out here. It's biscuits and gravy.
I don't know. Chicken
fried steaks, hamburgers, chicken, and catfish.
Yeah.
And when you're trying to sell, if you're going to sell pizza, it better be
really good.
Simple Simon or Hunt Brothers. Those are the two. Pizza plate. There's no Domino's, and there's Pizza Hut.
You're making me hungry.
And one Pizza Hut is okay, not real good. The one in the Queen is good. So
which is twice as far, but
it's 30 miles as opposed to 17 miles.
it's a pretty 30 miles.
Yeah.
You have me at gravy. Oh,
I make great biscuits and gravy, huh?
yeah.
Steve will vouch for
I'm gonna
that.
go to Sheila's.
Did Steve leave?
I don't know. Are you there still, Steph?
Where's Stevie?
Might have made him hungry too. Biff Rudd says yes. Bing and Kay, the movie.
Yeah, I have a
Johnny
200
Kay
amp
and Bing
service.
Crosby.
Yeah, actually, I have 200 amp for everything on the property. Best biscuits and gravy ever. Never had better. Okay. How much that cost me? Anyway, yeah,
Our biscuits and gravy.
my power pole or whatever you call it is 200 amp. There's just a breaker in it, and then I have two 100 amp RV services, one for each big spot. And but I think what's going to happen is because when we're going to have 200 amp going into the building over here, and if somebody comes and they're staying and visiting in their RV, I mean they're not going to. The most they'll use is 50 amp, so that would still give us 150 amp before we have any kind of break in the house. But it and nobody's going to have everything going at the same time in the motorhome. So I don't think we've ever pulled 50 amps with this thing. So
Mark said he baked cinnamon rolls this afternoon. They were the bomb. Cinnamon rolls.
cinnamon rolls, yeah.
I've been getting a lot of commercials. Have you guys?
I haven't gotten one.
That's like the third one already.
I haven't got one yet. See that? No commercials. For $13 a month, you can too.
16.
16? They raised it?
$16.99.
They raised it again? It was what, $7.99 when I started.
Patty says none here. Maddie says got two. Phil says none. My blocker is working fine. You have a blocker, Chris? You pay for premium YouTube? One commercial sounds pretty expensive to me. Me too, Mark.
Yeah, but you know what? I watch a lot of YouTube and I don't want to watch commercials.
You don't have to. You just have to watch the first 5 and then hit skip.
Yeah.
A lot cheaper.
No smart meter, no. No. None of that stuff. I think my power pole thing, and they put in a new pole and new cable from the big pole, and I think it all came to about $700.
Ad blockers can work well, Chris says. Trey says he's had your biscuits and gravy and chicken fried steak, and both were excellent.
Who said? Oh,
Trey. I've been paying for YouTube Premium since it came out, Steve said. My father like son.
yeah. I have chicken fried steak. She makes it for me a lot now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What's the number one thing I eat now? Spicy Jack quesadillas.
Because Del Taco quit making them, and we don't have a Del Taco here, so
And when
Spicy Jack cheese, and I make them at home. What does that do for you, Steve?
But the thing is lately we've been busy, and by the time it's time to get something to eat, it'd be too late for me to eat.
Well, by the time we stopped talking to that guy about the cabinets, it was 4:30. Usually we're eating by 5, so
yeah.
I was going to make meatloaf, and that takes an hour. So quesadillas it was.
I'll probably come to visit after get back from Quartzsite. Okay. Whenever you want to come, Ron, you know you always have an open. Jane Bray is coming, right? Bray?
Yeah.
Jane Bray and her husband are going to be here in the next couple of days. They're going to come by and visit for a couple of days. There's Scarlett. She finally showed up. Hi, Scarlett. We've been talking about you all night. Okay, we got to stop now. No, we didn't get the key.
It was worth the trip to Montana just to eat Bill's cooking. Oh boy. That was a fun time when you and Helen and Doug and Wendy, you all showed up. That was special. It didn't make the drudgery of that job seem quite so bad. Seem friendly
yeah, it's
faces.
nice to see friendly faces.
Yeah. If we leave in January, we may head that way. Awesome. That would be great, Mike and Lisa. They're supposed to come by here too. Wow. Because they're wanting to go up to Louisiana and then drop down to Arkansas and then go over to you, I guess. Because they're coming from North Carolina.
Well, they're in Tallahassee.
Oh, really?
And they said Florida.
Yeah.
So they said that if
they've been in North Carolina though.
If their friend is home in Louisiana, they were going to go there, and if he's not, they'd stay a night with them.
A night or two.
And then if they're not, they're going to come here. So she said they'd either be here in 3 days or 5 days. So.
Did you get the cabinets? Did you answer her, Scarlett?
Well, kind of. We did not get the cabinets. No. We had some issues, so we're. I kind of figured it today that we're going to end up just we're going to go down it. We either have to go into a box store and buy crappy cabinets and put them in, or we had a guy come over today that really seems like he's on his game. Oh, excuse me, man. Spicy Jack quesadillas. Anyway, he seemed like he's really on his game, but he's more expensive. You know, I mean, you're not paying $250 for. I don't know. I felt weird about that from the very beginning, didn't you? Kind of. And then I talked to him on the phone, and he just seemed like he was so. What's the word? Lackadaisical or whatever it is.
Yeah, just kind of like, yeah.
Yeah.
If you want them, you
want them.
Well, you
know, the where the sink is, the bottom's all rotted out. We could probably buy some wood and repair this and repair. And then I asked him for directions to get there.
You like her response. We did talk about going there too. Thinking we should check it out. At least, see what they have.
Railroads. Oh.
Remember?
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, we could do that. There was
next week,
there was some people over there in Hot Springs. Are those the ones you're talking about?
Right next door, the railroad.
No, that a lady that they had them, and they wanted me to take them out, and they wanted $750, I think, for them, and they were nice. But they would have had to been all chopped up and everything to work. And she sold them.
Terry said, "Do you have an Amish near you? Any Amish near you? They make beautiful cabinets, and with Bill's beard, he can get a discount. Maybe you buy a black hat."
Yeah, I'll just tell them I'm from Pennsylvania.
We have Mennonites around here. No Amish.
Yeah, we went into to this little Mexican place we have in Mina, and there were a bunch of Mennonite kids with one adult. And all the young boys were looking and pointing at me and stuff. Like, there's one. That's what we'll look like when we get old. It's funny. My beard gets a lot of attention.
Hot Springs.
Yeah.
Chicken Express. They'll save. Price out Home Depot versus custom and see if the price difference is worth it. There are some okay things at Home Depot, but price climbs quickly.
Yeah, well, and what I'm hearing is that their quality is not that great. So
Steffi said goodbye. Night, Steph.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm sure you're gone already, but good night. We love you.
Bye.
I call him Steffi because his name's Stephen with a PH.
Yeah. He's a martyr. Yeah, so I don't know. The thing is,
we do have time, though.
We have time. So. We could do some research, but I even mentioned that's going to be cabinets over the washer and dryer,
Mhm.
and he's going to set it up so I can put the hot water heater in
Yeah.
there. And
Yeah.
I mean, he was
Custom.
listening, and
Custom.
as I was saying things, he was doing stuff in his computer. And when he got all done, he goes, "Well, here's what it'll look like." So I don't know.
Okay, Scarlett. If we do, we'll do that. We'll let you know. Water heater. Yeah, we have an on-demand water heater. Little tiny guy. Not very big at all.
Yeah, it's 240 volts, and it's constant. It's only about this big. You can set the temperature. It's got a little dial on it and everything, and it's continuous use. So
Does anybody need the information for Lazy Days? I haven't put that up on our page because it doesn't seem like many people need to know the information, like new. I mean, people that are going there have already been there, so they know. But if you guys need the information, you can put that up on our page if you need. Show dates, where we stay,
yeah,
contact information.
and the price didn't go up this year. Price is the same as last year, which went up last year.
Yeah.
Went up last year, and the year before it went up. It went from 200 to 250 to 300, but this year it's 300. So
I think electric's still 17 per kilowatt hour.
yeah, so it ends up being about, well, we run this electric heater nonstop.
Well, except for the week we're working.
Yeah, so it runs about 160, 170.
If you want the address, type 1, and if you don't, type 0.
If you don't want it, don't type anything, and then that way we won't know. Right?
No.
If you want the address, type 1.
You're muddling everything.
Me?
That's what I just said. If they want it, type 1. If they don't want it, type 0. Yeah. That way we get more comments.
Yeah, but I don't know whether it matters comments on lives. What matters are likes. 5. Chris type 5.
Again?
Yeah.
Stuck on 5.
Yeah. 5 for 5. 0, 0, 0. A lot of zeros.
2 zeros. That's all I see.
That's a lot. Well, look there's a whole bunch of, those are O's.
Huh. There we go.
So now what are we going to do?
Likes and shares, right? Exactly, Maddie.
Yeah, likes and shares. Shares are good too. And we actually, that video we did today
a lot of our stuff.
What?
Trey's been sharing a lot of our
videos.
Yeah,
Trey's awesome.
Yeah.
Our video today went pretty good. We put it on early in the morning. It kind of starts off kind of like real slow like this, but as the day went on, it got real strong, and then I don't know what ended up happening. Let me see.
Chris is like, I'm like 6. Okay. I saw the video of the cabin this morning. It looks awesome. Thanks, Scarlett.
Oh, yeah. So
it's coming along. In my 203 used to build continuous flow gas water heaters for filling church baptistries. Yeah, you would need those, huh? Nobody likes to be cold baptized. Cold dunked.
I would, but only after it was 110. What?
I'm glad you're enjoying watching them too.
Yeah, it was a little choppy, but the thing is that we go out there at the end of the day.
280 of them.
What?
You can edit the next 280.
No, what I should do is just give you the camera, because we go out there at the end of the day, because it was getting too repetitious to sit there and just keep filming the same thing for hours and hours. So we just go out, walk around it, go in it, and show if there's anything different. every day at the end of the day. So
we don't have a stabilizer right now, so when Bill's out there,
I'm unstable.
It's hard for him to walk on uneven ground and then put a camera in his hand, and it's just like, so I cut a bunch of that stuff out so it looks a little choppy. But it's better than making y'all seasick. Hey, Randy Wilson.
I'm
looking forward to all the swearing.
I don't swear.
I edit. He doesn't swear.
I don't swear.
Now me?
Yeah. Sailor Darla here.
I might throw tools.
Yeah.
No,
we don't do that. We don't do that stuff.
The worst thing we say is like, dang it.
He's PG. Thought Bill found the Quaaludes.
Quaaludes?
Oh, the Quaaludes.
The way you spell.
What's Quaaludes?
Oh.
Never had one.
Perhaps Tim can elaborate. I don't swear, but Lisa does.
Well, that's because you're around her, see? iPhone has really good built-in stabilizer.
Even for Bill? I mean, you've seen him walking on uneven ground around here. I
don't use stick anymore.
Did y'all find out if they got new 5G towers up for Verizon down there at Quartzsite? I don't know about the 5G, but I heard they put another tower up, and I don't know if that's true.
Hopefully they put it like on Wriggles, the Wriggles exit right there in the middle of the Mormon campground or whatever. Yeah,
I don't know.
The internet's pretty weak in Quartzsite. It's the thing with Quartzsite is it's basically a truck stop, is what it is. You know, nine months out of the year. And
Tigner says there is a new one.
Yeah.
That's good, I guess.
And for about 3 months out of the year, it's 100,000 RVers. You know. Watch this.
See his new bed?
Yeah, he got a new bed, and he loves it.
Thing. He so loves it. Can you guys see his face? Yeah, you can. He's a good boy. You like your new bed? You're so sweet.
The first night he spent the whole night in it. He did it, but we didn't think he was good.
You can seat buckle it into the car.
Right.
It has loops that you can seat buckle it in, and then it also has the tether to put on him too. So, and everything's washable on it. It's the whole thing comes unzipped and you can wash the cover. It's really great. Very soft.
So I have a question. My friend had a water spigot installed in her sink to purify water. The thing runs so much and it's loud. Is that normal? A spigot, the spigot should only run when you push the button.
To get purified water. Yeah, that sounds weird.
We have a great big huge filter.
And it only runs when you run the water through.
Yeah.
When you turn the faucet on, then it's running through the filter.
It runs through the cold water on the faucet. So, and it lasts about 6 months, one of those filters. And then I have 2 other filters outside in the cargo bay. And so one, all the water that comes in goes through that water.
Is it an RO system, reverse osmosis? You know, Maddie? Randy said, I wish I could talk my wife into selling 2,200 square foot to build 1,000 square foot. Less to take care of, especially when your kids are gone.
Yeah.
What up from Pahrump? Lance Waldron. Hey, welcome, Lancer.
Have a friend in Pahrump. But he hasn't been there very long.
Need a link to the bed? I'll send it to you, Patty. Papa's like, the older you get, the more you need a better bed for your old body and bones.
Oh,
it is reverse osmosis. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, ours is just we have We have what they call a sediment filter, and then a charcoal filter, and then we have a purify filter. But it's not a machine that runs. It's not something that runs.
That's a different animal.
This thing just takes all the chlorine and the fish and stuff out of the water.
Patty, what do the boys weigh? Do you know? I'm sure you know. Your puppers, but they're kind of different sizes anyway.
Maybe on that machine, if it's loud when it's running, maybe it needs to be isolated, maybe rubber mounted underneath the sink. Oh, really? Wow, that's uses 2 or 3 gallons for 1 gallon it provides. That's not good in an RV. 25 and 35 pounds. Yeah, that's a pretty good size. Cage is 25.
Yeah, cage is 25.
And he's a big little bully dog. I swear, I tell you what, he can drag me around this yard. And he wants to go out. If he can convince you he has to go out every 20 minutes, so that he has to let you drag him around or he drags you around the yard, and then when he comes in, he gets a treat. So I mean, then he's ready for another treat in about 15 minutes.
I sent you that link, Patty.
Yeah, well, that bed is good up to 30 pounds, I think, or something, right?
Is it? I don't know. I didn't read it.
But
he's got a lot of room.
He's got a lot
of him could fit in there.
Yeah. So we put a blanket in there, and you can just see he hates it.
I don't know if you guys remember, but when we got the car, he slid off the seat in his bed.
Because of leather.
Yeah, it just kind of, anyway. And he got to the point where when he got in the car or the truck, he was shaking like a leaf the whole time he was in there. And it took a while for that to stop. But with this thing, you can seat buckle it in, so it's not going to slide off, which is ideal, I think. So.
And it's higher. He sits up higher so he can see.
Yeah. When all we had was the truck, he was used to being right between the middle of us, so he felt more secure. But now he's in the back seat, and he doesn't like it, really. But he doesn't like to stay home either.
Yeah. Yeah, he used to be in panic mode, but he's a lot better now. He does pant once in a while, though.
Well, that's, I think, just because he gets hot.
Yeah. So yeah, Maddie, there should be some way to isolate what they use isolator mounts, like a regular water pump that you have in my water pump's going out.
It shouldn't run like that either, should it?
Well, who was it? Tim says that it used 2 to 3 gallons to make 1 gallon. It provides, so it's doing something.
Beth Rod, I like my dog hammock for back. You have a bigger dog, don't you, Beth Rod? I've seen those. Natty, I have a doggy car seat. Yeah, it raises them up, and they like to see out the window. In the car, he couldn't really in his normal bed. Yeah, the elevated part was a plus, I think. Yeah, 80 pounds. Beth Rod's dog. He needs a hammock.
He needs a trailer to be in.
Yeah. Thing gets car sick, but we think it could be resolved if he could see out. Yeah.
You have a chair hog.
And a bed hog. And a dinner mooch.
Well, KG,
I call it the dog taco.
KG loves his new bed. He's very comfortable in it. And it's like we took it all apart to wash it,
yeah,
before he really used it. And it's got 5 pieces of foam in it?
Plus the cushion inside.
Oh yeah. And it's got little storage. nets on the side.
They're not nets. They're actual pockets.
Are they?
Uh-huh. And then I think there's one inside too, a pocket inside.
Yeah. So he says, quit touching my bed. You keep waking me up, you guys.
He'll love it in the motorhome. Yeah, he loves it anywhere. RO runs slow, so they can be sold with 2 to 3 gallon holding tanks. Sometimes it needs to refill to max after it hits minimum level, so can run for a while to refill. Yeah.
See, Chris knows about them.
Another commercial. Almost way back.
They must know it's you, huh?
Yeah.
Is that why they do that? And I'll tell you what, I've been getting so much sleep lately, and I'm more tired now than when I get like 4 hours of sleep. I don't know why that is. Does that happen to anyone else? You sleep 4 hours and you wake up and you feel refreshed. You sleep 10 hours and you get up and you feel more tired than when you went to bed. That's how I am. Thanks, John and Chris. You guys are all a wealth of information. Thank you. Same here, Bill.
Yeah, man. I mean, Kia said the same thing. Yeah. Need an oil change and a new filter. Bill.
Do what?
Need an oil change and a new filter.
I just did that.
You
to my generator.
You do.
I know. Oh. My generator. I don't know what it is, man. Oof.
It's falling apart.
I am.
Retrograde is why you feel like that.
I don't know what it is.
Retrograde. Scarlett said that. I'll have to check into that.
I went the other day. I went to the doctor for a breathing test, and what did they do? They gave
him an albuterol treatment, a breathing treatment.
And that screwed me up for a couple of days.
Explain the cold weather.
Yeah, that's another problem. Makes all my my hands and everything not work well. They're just I usually about 4 o'clock in the morning I'm ready to get up, and I'll usually stay there till 5, and then I get up around 5 o'clock and I feel pretty good. But I slept till almost 7 this morning. It's a long time for me.
You know what they say, Scarlet? Mercury's in retrograde. Apparent retrograde motion is the apparent motion of a planet in a direction opposite to that of other bodies within its system. Moving backward, having a backward motion or direction, retiring or retreating. You all messed up, basically. I think that's what she said.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I have those inhalers too, but I don't like to use those things because once I start using them, man, I get it where I can't survive without them. So I try to get away from them.
Yeah. Try napping. He's a good napper.
Who said that? Chris. He's a troublemaker.
I'm liking my post-lunch naps.
Yeah.
Bored should be cured. As soon as we get back, he'll sleep like a rock, man. Yep, Scarlett says yeah. Mercury's in retrograde.
Yeah, when we do quartzite, we do the tent. It seems like it takes me a day or two to adapt to that. And then when we go to do the fireworks, man, that can be quite physical, especially the week of. And but it kind of helps me. What?
Try less Chicken Express.
Hey, now let's not be rude. I love Chicken Express.
Good fraud. Thanks for the YouTube
Have you ever had Chicken Express, Tim?
Thanks for the YouTube show. If I lived closer, I'd lend a hand. I know what a screwdriver is, I think. It's a drink, isn't it?
Yeah. Has orange juice in it.
Yeah.
And a long metal thing.
Yeah, Scarlett says when the retrograde is happening, it changes the way we feel. Bring a book. Chicken Express is good, Mike says.
Yeah, it is. I like it. Got to get the right thing though. You got to get the number one
No, you
four-piece
don't.
chicken.
As long as you get the on the poppers. He likes the poppers.
I get that, the corn on the cob, but it wasn't as good as the corn as last. We had a really good dinner last night, I would tell you, but I'm going to tell you anyway. We had corn on the cob, baked potato, and ribeyes.
They were good.
They
we
were
haven't
good.
had a good ribeye
From Walmart. The ribeyes were good, and the price wasn't too bad on them either.
It's been a long time since we've had a good ribeye at home. A long time.
You don't eat commercial restaurant food. No.
Yeah, I miss. Yeah, that's kind of gone by the wayside, Mikio.
Yeah.
You need to.
We had a falling out.
A transfer switch so you can run the house off the motorhome generator if needed. Your clothes dryer, gas relays, electric tray.
Yeah.
You want to get a generator for the house.
I'm going to look because I found them before. I found you can get those military ones that are like 12 kWs and they're on a trailer. And I just park it out here by the shed and they come with like 100-gallon fuel tank, diesel fuel tank, and just run it in, man, and run the whole house. So
thanks, Lynn and Joan, for reminding people.
Yeah, hey. Oh, good. There we go. Look at that.
Did it go up?
Well, we only have 600 people watching right now.
Yeah, we made it. Wake up, wake up.
I'm doing it the Phil Godlewski way. I have 1.5 million viewers right now.
Us too, Mikio. Add a Victron system and some solar once your house funds recover. What's a Victron system? Don't know what that is. Explain. Just to look it up.
I don't know. The thing around here, electricity is pretty cheap.
Victron Energy Smart Shunt.
And solar's real expensive. So I haven't gotten to the point where I feel like I could justify putting solar. Just like on this, you know, to put a decent solar system on this, you're talking 5 to 10 grand for everything installed. And I got that diesel generator, man. I don't think I put, since we've owned this motorhome in 15 years, I don't think I put $500 worth of fuel in it for diesel to run the generator.
We'll do that, Scarlett, for sure. And it won't be Saturday, I don't think so.
What is it?
Let her know if we're going to come that way.
All right.
Victron makes really good power systems for RVs and mixed grid systems.
Yeah.
I put the Generac whole house generator in 22 kW.
Yeah, but those things are
expensive.
Good
night, Mike and Lisa. We are at 8 o'clock, guys, so some of you guys are starting to say goodnight. So
yeah,
let's be sure we say goodnight to you too. Thanks
I guess
for tuning in.
I was just getting
Still
started.
Check out Dr. Mark Hyman's book, What the Heck Should I Eat?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
As long as
Hyman's
it's
recent guest.
Spicy Jack quesadillas.
Oh, Tucker Carlson had him on.
Oh, yeah.
It's almost nap time. All right, Chris. Well.
All right, you guys. Well, hey, once again, thank you for coming on Sunday nights. Thank you for the likes.
Appreciate you guys.
If you like what you see, please subscribe. And Rosebud's here.
Hey, Rosebud, Mount Laurel. I was wondering where they were.
We will be doing another round of stuff on the house. Hopefully it gets done this week. I would really like to get it to the point where, I mean, pretty much everything is finished. So They should be able to do it if the weather holds up, and it's supposed to be getting better again tomorrow.
Is your power dependable in Arkansas? I have to have backup just for heat in the winter. It is, but we're also going to have a wood burning stove. So,
Possibly 2.
Yeah.
We got a spot in our bedroom for a pot belly, and we got a spot in
We've had power go off here one time.
Yeah, for a few minutes, not long.
So
now there is areas like Mina. It seems like the internet's always going off and stuff like that.
Wednesday last week, 2 eggs and Mellow Cat. They didn't have internet all day. It went off at like 9 in the morning. They didn't have it until like 4 or 5 in the afternoon.
Yeah, well, they live up there in the Himalayas.
In the Appalachians.
Yeah. They live up at the top of the mountain.
They're mountain folk.
When we used to live in the mountains in California, and there was like a big extension cord that went down to the bottom of the mountain and plugged into these people's house, and one of the kids would trip over it, and the whole mountain would go dark. So.
Thank you, Rosebud. And it's okay that you're late.
Yeah.
We do appreciate you popping on and saying hi, though, you and Laura, Mountain Laurel. Anyways, guys, have a good week, and thanks for tuning in.
All right. Good night.